Newspapers on the ground can be seen from a height of 10,000 meters. Only 12 sorties are needed to have the entire United States in full view. It is the sneak shot artifact that Americans are proud of, the U-2 high-altitude reconnaissance aircraft born in 1955. Although it has a strange shape, it has a flight altitude of 27,000 kilometers, beyond the reach of anti-aircraft missiles. Pilots must also wear specially made pressure suits, and one set of suits is worth $300,000 US. Not only is it very heavy, but also it is 360-degree airtight. So how do pilots relieve themselves at high altitudes? Here, at the Royal Air Force Base Fairford in the UK, a pilot with an external water bladder goes straight to the seat and then, with the help of 3 teammates, starts to wear a spacesuit through the photographer's lens. We will have a high-definition view of the entire process of the U.S. pilot flying the U-2 reconnaissance aircraft from startup to takeoff. This spacesuit is actually a specially made fully enclosed pressure suit for U-2 pilots. One set of clothes can buy a house in a second-tier city. Experienced pilots who haven't worn it must be curious about how to relieve themselves and eat and drink while wearing such clothes. The answer is that the pilot will use an external water bladder to urinate. When hungry or thirsty, they drink nutrient solution. As for itching and defecation, they can only hold it after the pilot finished wearing it. The teammates were checking various indicators and data of his body, especially the nitrogen content in the blood. The pilot usually starts inhaling pure oxygen 1 hour in advance to eliminate nitrogen in the blood to avoid the formation of nitrogen bubbles that endanger life at high altitudes. To reduce weight, the U-2 aircraft discards everything that can be discarded with the help of 3 teammates. The pilot was tied up and lying on the sofa. The spacesuit was basically worn completely. The teammates were testing the sealing performance of the spacesuit and checking the physical condition. The pilot gave a thumbs up, indicating that everything was normal and there was no discomfort. The teammates were also cheering him on. The atmosphere at the scene was still slightly tense. The pilot tightened the helmet and was adjusting his state after the check was completed. The pilot was about to prepare to fly the aircraft. The pilot, dressed like an astronaut, walked out of the base, ready to board the vehicle. The teammate followed closely, carrying a yellow portable oxygen supply device. The two would take the shuttle bus to the hangar together. This spacesuit is not only heavy, but also hot, so an additional cooling system is needed to cool down. Otherwise, the pilot may have to open the window to cool down after arriving at the hangar where the aircraft was parked. The pilot slowly got off the shuttle bus, went straight to the aircraft, and then shook hands and fist bumped with the ground crew waiting there one by one. Flying the U-2 reconnaissance aircraft is a very dangerous job, not only because the U-2 is difficult to control, but also because the U.S. military has thoughtfully prepared a suicide pill for the pilot for self-termination to prevent secrets from falling into the hands of the enemy. With the assistance of the teammates, the pilot entered the cockpit and sat firmly. Next, this aircraft was about to taxi out of the hangar and take off. As the U-2 reconnaissance aircraft slowly taxied on the runway, its full appearance was also completely revealed. It was developed by Lockheed Martin and made its first flight in 1955. There are no weapons, and it is dedicated to high-altitude photography and reconnaissance. It can photograph all ground scenes within a range of 200 kilometers wide and 4,300 kilometers long within 4 hours. Its fuselage length is 15 meters. Wingspan is 24 meters. Height is 3.8 meters. Maximum takeoff weight is 13.3 tons. And it is equipped with a J57 turbojet engine with a thrust of 4.98 tons. Although this thrust is not large co.